So it's actually a great weekend of sports. Baseball was amazing. A little controversy in the Bronx. Great college basketball. We got in a fight in the NBA, and a little bit of NFL news. But J-Mac, we've got our Final Four, and it's all number one seeds.
Great teams.
Well, yeah, the four best teams. I don't think there's any question about that. So it's Florida, Duke, Houston, and Auburn. And yet somebody out there, a lot of people out there are saying, this is one of the most boring marches ever. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is what guys do. I don't think women do this as much, although I can't speak from experience. There's something about guys. They want you to know that they heard the garage band first, or they really like mid-major basketball, and they're going to brag about it on the internet. They're called nerds. You don't want to watch Duke and Houston? You don't want to watch Cooper Flagg and the most talented team in a long time in college basketball offensively against the best defensive team maybe ever in Houston? You don't want to watch that? Kelvin Sampson, they hammered Tennessee, a good Tennessee team, humiliated Tennessee. They got past Purdue. They got past Gonzaga, two of the top 6 programs in the country. Mark Few said the one team he didn't want to face, Houston. And now they face Duke. You don't want to watch that? You don't want to watch Florida and Auburn? Y'all lectured me that Florida was going to win the tournament. Now you don't like them? You were smarter than everybody else, guys. That and the garage band. You told me you watch it. You knew it. Auburn, Florida are the 2 best teams in easily the best college basketball conference. I mean, outside of Duke, nobody in the ACC won a game. So you don't want to watch these teams. And by the way, Duke has won 16-17 and Florida's won 16-18. Like they're the hottest teams. We had a college football playoff. Cinderella fan, SMU, Boise State, Indiana. How'd that work out? You thought that was good sports? I didn't. In fact, in the college football playoff era, the lowest rated national championship game had one of those Cinderellas. Georgia 65, TCU 7. I bet you like that too. No, those of us with a social life did not. We stopped watching mid-second quarter. So these are red-hot teams. They're the best teams. They've been challenged outside of Duke. And it's like these people in the movie industry who want to convince you Shape of Water was the best movie. A woman falling in love with a fish. They're really these weirdos. Yeah, I'm going to go with Christopher Nolan, Martin Scorsese, Spielberg, Mission Impossible, Oppenheimer. Yeah, I'm going to go with those, which made 7 times the money of a woman falling in love with a fish. But, I'm very artsy. I see things you don't. I watch mid-major basketball. Congratulations. I went out with my wife. It was a good time a couple of times during the tournament. Fun time, cocktails, good dinner, friends. I'm not watching Missouri Valley Conference basketball, and I'm not going to pretend I care if SMU football rocks. They can't compete with the big dogs. So this whole thing about you keep telling me the ratings are up, so obviously I'm among the group of people who like Duke. who like the SEC, which has really started paying attention to basketball. I said this in January. I'm like, folks, I don't know what you're watching, but SEC basketball is noticeably better than Big Ten and ACC basketball. Like, it's not close. They got more shooters. They got more athletes. The coaches are all well known. So Bruce Pearl on 4 number 1 seeds. Sorry, Drexel. Sorry, Lipscomb. Sorry, community colleges. Sorry, we got 4 number 1s, and here's Bruce Pearl.
I told our guys right now, we haven't beaten a team yet that I thought was better than us. And that's why we're the overall number 1 seed. And now we're going to the Final Four where there are 4 1 seeds. And I think the 4 teams that are advanced, I think they're the 4 best teams in the country. That doesn't obviously always happen.
Well, Duke heads into the Final Four as the betting favorite, and their most remarkable player is a kid that should still be in high school. He's really, I don't think people quite, I think some people are, but he's 18-year-old Cooper Flagg. So against Arizona, he was a one-man wrecking crew. 30 points, 7 assists, ball in his hand, unstoppable force. And Arizona's a really good team. And then against Alabama, he was all over the boards, like 9 rebounds, playing defense, playing off ball. 2 variations, same kid, just turned 18 years old. And it's really remarkable. Our domestic basketball culture does not produce Cooper Flagg. We produce really talented guys that are immature and are not really well-rounded and are not really great at anything, just really, really athletic and long and twitchy, and that's great too. But international basketball is taking over our league. Wemby, Jokic, Luka. Why? They come in more mature, more focused, and more skilled. They played against older players. It's not about the brand and the individual. It's about teamwork. And it sounds like a cliche, but Cooper Flagg, our domestic product, does not give us this. He is a better version of Jason Tatum at this age. He's a better defender than Jason Tatum was. I think he's probably a better shooter at this point, maybe not. But he's like an international player. That's what he reminds me of. He's an international player with a Duke brand and a little nastiness to him. He can shoot. He can pass. He's well-rounded. He thinks the game. You just don't get that with the 18-year-olds from America playing basketball that are this good, this skilled, this aggressive, and kind of an international feel. So he, like Jason Tatum, he does everything well and some things very well. I'm not sure what he does great, but that will develop. Again, he should be in high school right now. And, you know, a classic domestic product is Jonathan Kuminga of the Warriors, who came over here to go to our college system and learn how to play basketball. 4 years in with the Warriors, I'm not sure they trust him, and I'm not sure what he does well. He's just really athletic. And so when you watch Cooper Flagg, man, it's just different. I would love to see him land in Miami, Utah, San Antonio, good GMs, good infrastructure, excellent coaches. He won't be wasted. This kid deserves to let. We say this about quarterbacks all the time. Hey, we worried about Caleb Williams going to the Bears. They can't get quarterbacks right. He goes to Danny Ainge in Utah or Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra or Popovich. He's going to be fine. And he'll be good anywhere, but he'll be great. I'll be honest with you, Wemby and Cooper Flagg, that's pretty good. That's pretty good sauce. Mark Few watched Cooper Flagg when Cooper was 17 years old and participated against Team USA before the Olympics.
He scrimmaged against us, and he was ready to go from the jump and went right at us. He really understands defense, and he impacts the game in a big way on the defensive end. So, yeah, he's gonna have a huge impact from day one. But it's gonna be one of those impacts like he does everything well.
Yeah. And again, generally when the media falls for somebody like Tiger Woods or Bryce Harper, you know, Mbappe in soccer, generally we don't go this crazy over everybody. It's just a very, very unique player. And I'm hearing comparisons to certain people. His comp is pretty obvious to me. He's Jason Tatum of the Celtics, where there's just no real hole in his game. Doesn't mean he's going to be, you know, out of the chute that good. But I don't see the weakness. I mean, again, NBA, you've got to really be able to handle the ball. He gets everything else. So I'm telling you, I'm trying to think of the last college guy at 18 that played like this. I can't. It's just not the way the game works. He will walk into the NBA if he gets a good coach. You get him in Utah. You get him in Miami. This kid's averaging 18, 20 points as a rookie. He's going to be a sensational player, and that's why Duke's favored. J-Mac with the news.